What's up and welcome back to Hoof Hub. Today we are dealing with a fairly severe white line lesion on the front left foot. This is a dairy cow in a sand barn and she is obviously quite lame. She came into the chute pretty severely lame. As you can see, these claws kind of look deformed. That inside medial claw has a lot of gunk and dirt and manure packed into her foot, so I'm going to take all that out first to make sure that that's not where the lesion is. Initially, I kind of figured it was going to be there, but it wasn't. Not to jinx you guys or let you know too soon, but that's not where the lesion is. I'm just going to clean all that out, and there's a huge flap of hoof there that is deformed and grown over all that manure. That's how much it was packed in there. But turns out the white line lesion I'm actually looking for is on that outside claw, that left claw. And I'll show you how that hole goes.
I got a question since it's such a long video. Can you describe what the training process was to become a hoof trimmer? Or did you apprentice with somebody?
Yeah, I initially was working on a dairy farm, and I had the hoof trimmer coming by all the time at the dairy farm, and I vaguely knew him. And at the time, I knew I kind of wanted to work for myself. I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to kind of have my own business in the agriculture world, and I had no idea where that was going to be yet. So I asked that hoof trimmer if I could go for a ride along with him. And I ended up going for a ride-along for almost 2 full years. And then I ended up going to a school out in Wisconsin. And you guys may know him, but it's Midwestern Hoof Trimmer. He's on YouTube also, and he's a great guy. And so I went to his class. He had a class out there. I spent a good amount of time out there. I can't remember exactly how long it was, but we did a lot of kind of anatomy of the hoof, which really helped me understand why we were trimming where for what reasons. And so we did a lot of anatomy. We spent some time in class, and then we went out to the farm and did some physical labor and trimmed those cows around Aaron Lavoie. And he was a great teacher, and I would advise anyone that's looking to get into hoof trimming to do the exact same thing, is either do his class or do something along those lines. But so that was kind of my story, and then I came back home and I bought this trailer. It's an Appleton trailer, and it's actually in the factory for these trailers is actually in the same spot as where Aaron Lavoie lives. So we got to tour that whole factory as to where the trailers are built, how they're built, and that was really cool. So I came home, bought a trailer, and started driving around farm to farm to see if I could pick up any clients. And at the time, I was a fairly young guy, and it was a little bit hard because I was just some young punk trying to be these dairy farmers' hoof trimmers. But I slowly got in, and now I'm busy hoof trimming all the time, so that's always good. And yeah, so that's kind of my story to hoof trimming. But yeah, I was going to say to you guys, if you like all these videos, I have a bunch of shorter videos and some random just offcuts of some of these videos that you see on YouTube. They're all over Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. It's all Hoof Hub, so if you guys are interested in seeing more of it, that'd be great. We'd appreciate anyone that kind of follows what we do and everything. And honestly, at this point in time, we're still looking for a ton of feedback. So if you guys have any opinions, even if you think it's insulting, we won't take it that way. Just tell us what you guys are thinking of our videos. Tell us what we should do differently. And I know a lot of people have told me that they want to see my face, and we might be getting close to a day where that happens. So just so you guys know that. We're still very much amateurs at doing this, and we're just trying to figure our way through it. I never thought I'd call myself a YouTuber, and I still don't, but it's kind of what we're trying to accomplish here in a way. So any feedback would be great. Any advice, any questions, again, that'd be awesome. So let me know. I'll walk you through the rest of this foot a little bit. So it's just a white line that goes up that outside wall, and it kind of impacts a lot. So anytime they step, it kind of squeezes that whole white line area, and that is very painful for these cows. So what we're going to do is we're going to pare out any loose horn or hoof around that lesion. We're going to put a block on her to lift up any weight off of this other claw, and then we'll put a wrap on her and we'll put her on her way. And I'm going to see this cow again in a month, so I think I might have a kind of a review video for you guys in the future. So if you guys keep watching, that'd be awesome. Anyway, I'll kind of let you guys watch the rest of this video without me yapping all the time. And please enjoy. We'll see you later.